This Racecraft TV stream is brought to you by Artesian Builds. Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds. For more information about Artesian Builds, check the link in the description.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Hello and welcome everybody to a special edition of the iRacing Short Course. This is the Chili Bowl, presented by, of course, iRacing Short Course. And I want to thank KNN for being a big part of making this happen. And this course broadcast on Racecraft TV. I want to thank a lot of our great sponsors to make this all possible. Of course, that's CBR Performance Products, Dirt Sports World, the voice of off-road, Sparco, Signature Propellers, Rigid, It's Not Clean,
It's super clean.
There we go. And SunWest Supply, AIM Data Systems, all making this possible for a special race here tonight in Oklahoma City. We are, or I should say in Tulsa, here at the Chili Bowl, well known for sprint car racing and big names like Tony Stewart and Kyle Larson, have all made great ones. Both the Bush boys have raced here. Now we're going to take the Pro4 trucks and throw them on the little ring here at the Chili Bowl. So excited. Hello, everybody. I'm Dave Arnold, joined alongside a special guest, and I'm pretty stoked to have this young man with me, Peyton Hill. Peyton, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Thank you, Austin, for letting me come here. But he's in the production booth tonight, and I'm excited to open up my expansion for commentary.
Well, Peyton, you've done a little bit of iRacing, and of course, I know you from racing personal watercraft, aka jet skis out there. So I think it all simulates and emulates very well the type of racing, any type of racing, when it comes to whether it's dirt, water, or just bashing doors.
Yeah, so very close racing and everything that I have participated in, and being that racing's part of who I am, I'm glad to be able to show that interest in stuff like this.
Well, I'm sure you have a little bit of insight coming up tonight. And of course, this is an indoor arena, so it's climate controlled, and it's going to be some tight door-to-door action here. And I'm seeing we might have a little bit of, some altercations on the track as far as trucks tying up together.
Oh yeah, as we already see it here in practice, you can see them getting really close together, inches, you may say, on next to the wall, and a few things like that, like a slide job coming for maybe a win tonight. So excited to see how all of this is going to work out.
Well, definitely. Let's talk about the format here tonight, and we're going to do a lone qualifying 5-minute unlimited laps. How many you can put in 5 minutes. We're going to run 7 heats with 10 cars max in each heat tonight. 18 laps, then the caution will come out at lap 8, and then we're going to invert them 4. Top 2 will transfer to the main. Then we're going to run 4 LCQs. 13 cars will be the max in each LCQ, 10 laps with no caution, and only the top driver will transfer to the main event. Main event of 18 cars, max 65 laps. And the caution will be thrown at the 30 lap mark here. And then we're going to invert the field to 6. And here's the cool part about it, guys. K&N, I know, in a group that put up some money here tonight. And of course, first place will win $500. Second place will win $375, and third place will run $175. And it's kind of ironic how this is the K&N. Actually, was just working on it, clean my new K&N cold air intake system on my Ram. So it's kind of great to go right into a K&N sponsored event.
Yeah, K&N, big name for something in the virtual world, so definitely something
Oh,
great
it's the
to
real
see.
world too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them on my ski. I've got a K&N on my dirt bike, and I've got K&N on my truck. It makes it breathe so much better.
Indeed. As you see this practice start to settle down, you can see all the drivers and how the track's actually gonna change throughout the night. That's the cool thing about dirt racing, I've noticed. I haven't done very much dirt racing here on the service, but this is definitely making me want to go back into it.
Oh, it's definitely fun. And of course, this is a concrete floor. It's an indoor arena, and they've done everything from horse shows to, slick track racing, and they throw the dirt down there, and it makes it incredible. But one thing about this, you're going to see, it gets blue grooved. You see a lot of that black line. It's the rubber being laid down on that dirt. It gets compact, and hopefully they took into account with the real life. It's like a secret sauce they have with the dirt, so it really is good when it starts out, but it can get a little sticky and a little slick in different sections there. When you get out in that marbles, you got to hang that rear end and keep it on the rubber. Well, they've made leaps and bounds in keeping that dirt and back to what it was, and I think iRacing has done an incredible job in simulating it. And got to play a little bit with the sprint cars here, and it's fun. So I talked to Corey Cruzman a couple weeks ago, and he's definitely a man that's laid some serious laps down there, the Chili Bowl in the past, and he says this year in real life they've really worked it nice. So I know iRacing's done just the same.
Also, hello everybody. I am joining y'all on the microphone. So I believe this is the first 3-person voice cast that we're doing here on Racecraft TV. But I'll be letting these two mostly talk. If I just have a random fact, I'll hop in every now and then.
We have our we have our fact announcer, Austin Knight.
AKA Wikipedia.
Yes.
All right. Well, it looks like practice is going to finish up here. So far, it looks like some fast guys, Ross and Roy up there, but it's all going to come down to qualifying as they get ready to hit the track here for their 5-minute qualifying session here at the Chili Bowl. And it looks like I see Nicholas Dachelet is going to hit this first here in his Jags Exalta, number 92. Get ready for a little bit of qualifying.
Looks like he may be dancing, but as he takes off.
Trying to scrub the wheels on the dirt.
Yeah.
Get that temperature up on them.
You don't see a lot of the wheels turning all the way back because of how tight this track is and a little contact on the wall. That might actually discount his time on this lap. Oh, that's a definite. The weird thing about iRacing is if you do come in contact with the wall and you get a contact X or incident point, you do not the time does not count for that lap. And on qualifying, that is a specific amount of time. It does not help you.
Well, let alone if in a race you start tapping the wall, you can start showing damage on the vehicle, and that's not something you want to do.
Yes, very true.
Well, we're looking at some time starting to be thrown up there as they start to populate. We're only going to be seeing single drivers of the same, and we'll switch back and forth We just saw Ricky Johnson. Now we're on to Trenton Briley.
Yeah, current pole sitter is throwing down actually. The best time currently is a 13 seconds and .55. So it is Trenton who threw down that time.
Well, Trenton has a long history of racing. Comes from moving up through the karts up to super lights in his early days. Great to see him still racing there. There's Mason Prater.
I'm possibly having a graphical error on my end, but you definitely see something different, Austin. Anyway, yeah, Mason Prater is currently sitting 6th in his run with a 13.71, tied with 7th actually with a 13.71. Driving for Unkind Esports.
And we're seeing, we're seeing Fanatic on the side too. Is that Dyson on the side? I was trying to read the side sponsor there. Dyson. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I'm not used to seeing him run those colors there.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Oh, okay.
Our paints, my side on paints are gonna definitely change in a while. My trading paints have been taking a while to load lately when it comes to joining a session.
Thankfully, mine's not.
And we're seeing Oliver Golding there in the orange and black. It says Snap-on the side.
Yeah, my.
So as they get everything straightened out here with the correct colors, as the trading paint starts to load up correctly. Because I'm seeing some stuff that's a little bit different than they go. But let's get that all straightened out here for the main event here for sure.
Oh yeah, we're working on it.
Well, it looks like that's going to be the completion here for qualifying. Here. It looks like our first heat races are all set here. And look in here, and it looks like 9 cars in this first one here. Peyton, get this started off here with Jacob Bork, and you'll get the next row.
Oh, and from the rear 4, we have
yep.
So yes, like you said, Jacob Bork, and then Randy Torres and Nicholas
Dachelet.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Braden Proutfoot and Ethan Ebert.
And then in front of them is running Braden. Wow, I'm getting these rough names. Cheramonte and Trenton Briley.
Correct. And then we got, of course, Holden Heitritter and Luke Knupp. So, Luke Knupp on the pole here.
Yeah, pretty stacked field in this heat, and ready to get underway.
All right, looks like 18 laps we're showing here. Whew. It's going to be a rough one.
It's going to be only top 2 transfer. This is going to be a battle through this whole race. Very quick sprint race for this.
One thing for sure, we already saw how quick those lap times there, so don't blink, you might miss something.
Yes, indeed. This is
just waiting for that pace truck to get going, get old Gary Lane moving.
Oh, anticipation building, you know what I mean? I'm excited to race. Let's get racing.
I know, that's what I'm looking for right now. So we got Canup, Heitritter, Chiramani, Briley, Proudfoot, Ebert, Gachelet, Torres, and Bork. Or Burke. Burke. I'm going to go with Burke. All right. Well, that's the best way to start up here with, of course, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On!
Green flag here at the Chili Bowl with Luke Canup leading this field. Oh, we're already having contact with the wall and with other cars. Oh man.
And look at this, Chiramonte there having a battle with, looks like Holden Heitritter. Chiramonte, the green and black machine, the red and black of Heitritter behind, is next to him.
Yeah, we're almost going 3 wide coming out of these corners. Holy cow, contact all over the place. That's the good thing about these trucks, is they could take a beating compared to some of the other vehicles on the service.
And you see Trenton Briley in that number 17 there. He is getting a little contact there.
Yeah, trying to the 22 now of Braden Proudfoot, now holding that transfer position. And with second actually is.
So it's actually, yeah,
Hollyway.
Canup and Chiramani still in the 2 qualifying positions. And it looks like Proudfoot and Heitritter are leading on each other there, battling for third. Heitritter goes into 3rd place, Proudfoot back to 4th, and Briley in 5th.
Yeah, this battle is insane. How close that they can be without making one mistake can cost them so many positions right here.
Most definitely, one little mistake can end your whole day, and you get sent to the LCQs.
Yeah, there's not very many transfer positions out of the LCQ either.
No, that is not going to be easy, but a lot of drivers.
Midway caution here, competition caution. It's called in at least NASCAR. So, but I don't know how it is here.
We call it the competition caution.
Okay.
That's, and the inversion is going to be 4 on this one. So Proudfoot and Heitritter are going to go up to the 1 and 2, and it looks like Chiramani and Canup are going to get shuffled back there. So let's see how they're going to make this happen here. See Proudfoot there with a fistful of bourbon on that Jim Beaver Esports and General Tire on the side. Shout out to my good friend Spencer at General. Love my General Tires, by the way. I'm sorry. Brandon Proudfoot, sorry. We got Braden Cheramani, is my mistake.
Green
I guess
flag
we're
once
gonna-
again.
They're going to keep it going the same way. They don't know inversion on that. So it's going to be an all-out battle here with Canup and Cheramani. Heitritter goes to the second, back to third. Cheramani and Heitritter battling for that second position. Oh, look at this, Ebert! Oh, into the wall!
Man, these battles are getting insane as contact is just starting to fly. It's starting to turn into ruthless battle for these transfer positions. You do not want to be anywhere near these drivers. But
Not
wow,
at all. Oh,
Barely
absolutely
any.
incredible.
Yeah, barely any room to maneuver. These two for third is just trying to make up any effort they possibly can. Trenton Riley making the push for third work, and now setting his eyes on second of Holden Heitritter.
Now, Peyton, you'll see these guys, get right up on that back quarter panel, and that might be the only way to pass these guys is kind of force your way and just rub your way into that qualifying position.
Yeah, that's definitely a case that I might have concluded to if I was in this race for sure.
All right, here we go. 2 laps to go. It's going to happen fast. Heitritter still holding on to second place. Briley trying to get up that quarter panel to slide up to that second position, but Heitritter holding tight.
Oh, hitting that little bit of a white flag comes out. What's going to happen? Going for this transfer position. How far do you push this? Oh, contact. Not. Will he get there?
But trying to get up there too. Look at this. Contact with Briley. Briley and the Heitritter. Oh, the flag's up. Oh, we see it.
Man.
That happened so fast. Didn't catch that, but of course, we've got our top two are already going to go to the transfer. That's going to be Luke Canup and Holden Heitritter.
Yeah, congrats to them too. But as we move on into Heat 2. Ooh, we saw how crazy it got there, but
Oh, definitely. Well, it looks like we got Dalton Green in the 9th slot. Kyle Milan's going to be in 8th spot. 7th's going to be Titus Sherlock. In 6th will be Joseph Ross with Chayton Zane Minder in the 5th position. Oliver Golding's going to be in 4th. And it
Felix
looks like,
Roy. Sitting.
yeah, Felix
Okay.
Roy. Go ahead. And then you got the front row. There you go.
Front row is Ricky Johnson and Zachary Drapkin. And that is your grid for heat number 2 for the Chili Bowl Nationals, presented by iRacing Short Course, as I believe Peyton has just disappeared or something.
Green.
But it's green here at the Chili Bowl for the Pro4 Nationals. Ricky Johnson around the outside gets a great start on Zachary Drapkin, and it's side by side right behind in the fight for second place. And it's a dive ball by Felix Roy getting in the back of Zachary Drapkin, and Drapkin escaping disaster right there by putting his foot down. And it's 3 wide right there as Oliver Golding's trying to make his way through there. The 415 is Shane Zane Minder sneaking his way through there. Gets a big body shot by Oliver Golding down to the inside.
Look at this. Johnson still having a little contact there with Drapkin, but watching the back of the pack with, of course, Golding, Minder, and Milan back there. I'll tell you, these guys are getting physical. It's the only way you're going to be able to fight your way up here at the Chili Bowl.
And top 2 made transfer the May, but this 24 is just pummeling the track, and Shane Minder is trying to get away from him. The 24 absolutely ruthless right now. The 24 of Dalton Green up 3 spots, starting in the back, but I'm pretty sure nobody in the back of this pack is going to be buying anybody dinner at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely not. As I try to figure out my small error on my technical issues, we got the battle for the lead is starting to stretch out here, but with a little bit of breathing room for the second place truck of the 56 of Zachary Drapkin. Now he's working on the 6 car. He has the 6 car has very little room for error here.
That's right. Felix Roy back there a little bit. And then you got Oliver Golding, Green, Minder, Sherlock, Milan, and Ross.
Yeah, as the center or the competition yellow comes out in the middle, that tightens the whole field right back up and is ready to go again.
So I was having flashbacks. I saw the Loctite truck out there, reminiscent of Jeremy McGrath and the Loctite team back in the day. Very cool to see. Some of these retro paint schemes. I think someone had a Method Monster Energy one too.
Oh wait, I'm not muted.
The old Kyle LeDuc.
Some tight racing already. This is definitely exciting racing to be in. It almost makes me wish that I was in this field as the pace truck decides to go off.
Look at this. Roy trying to get up there right on the bumper. Johnson puts Drapkin in the wall.
Big contact with that rolling in the back. The 70 lands right back on all four wheels.
And look at this. Drapkin hidden by Johnson. Johnson and Minder have contact. Now Roy.
How ruthless drivers here for the final transfer position here in the top two. Look at the 6 of Johnson trying to make the effort using that bumper.
I've heard of the bump and run, but this is more of a dump and run. But unfortunately, Ricky Johnson is off into the pit lane exit, trying to get any advantage on Felix Roy after being dive bomb on him, and now he's getting sent on by Shane and Zane Minder down the inside.
Now they're pushing 2-3 wide, coming out of turn. I don't know what turn this is.
It's a circle.
It is a circle.
There's stand section, and then south side and north side. North side has the stand, south side has the giant chillable nationals on it.
Yep. And lots of contact still going on there. Sherlock in the 4th position with Minder. And looking at Roy and Drapkin still battling up at the top position. Roy trying to get up to him. Roy's got a little breathing room back to Minder.
Yeah, that breathing room comes in handy when it comes down to this 2 to go. With the white flag coming out this time by, that breathing room is going to come in handy. But I do see that track position is so key when it comes to this. So even battling way in the back where they're battling for every position they possibly can. That's starting.
There it is.
As the checker flag waves.
Yep.
Yeah, this camera is where the camera that I have right now. That's where the checkered line is, the finish line is. So we don't get confused.
The guy usually stands right on the inside of that straightaway, which is not very big. That's where the checker's from. So it's going to be, of course, Drapkin going up and making his way. And of course, Felix Roy.
Wow, what a race!
Yeah, it happens so fast. Oh, this is very cool. So we got Bronson Chiramani in there now.
Yeah, we have Nathan Metoxen.
Yep.
And Franklin Monak.
Yep.
Monic.
And then you got Keaton Swain and Chase Carr.
Yeah, Jonathan Sterling, Mason Prater.
And then up to the front row, Chance Haugen. And, of course, Cross Kirchmeier sitting on the pole in the number 25.
Like I said, that track position is going to come in handy when it starts rounding down, and even off this start as all the chaos starts behind mainly starting in the second row. Man, track position is key in every sport when it comes to racing.
Oh, that's absolutely correct there. And the qualifying pretty much was going to set the tone as we've seen it here tonight. If you're not within that top 4, boy, it's going to be a rough one. You're going to have to bully your way up, put the bull bar on there, and just literally push your way to the front.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but in the last heat, the second place car went all the way to the back. So, Anything could happen in these races. The green flag flies here at the Chili Bowl. Oh, contact between the two leaders, and someone just absolutely sending it. I can't find the number on that truck. Mason Prater now going for the lead. As, like I said, anything could happen. That one leader just all the way lost so many positions. Chance Haugen as the 25 of Cross Kirchmeier moves to the front and has a little bit of breathing room as the battle between Chase Carr and Mason Prater behind is underway.
And it's amazing that Cross has that big of a lead. We haven't seen anybody do that yet. Mason Prater sitting there back there, Chase Carr in his Polaris Razorback machine. And then you got Keaton Swain. They're all kind of equally spaced out. It was a little bit hairy on the start, but now they're getting a little bit of cushion.
Yeah, that cushion's going to come in handy as these trucks go through this race, but that competition yellow is going to stack them right back up, and the track position going into that's definitely going to help as well. So every spot counts in this race. As Chase Carr has a little bit of pressure behind him by Keaton Swain.
Swain trying to find out a little bit extra speed there. Can't quite get up to him. Just kind of laying out that left rear quarter panel.
All it takes is one little tap as the competition yellow comes out and the pace truck comes back into the field.
Time to re-rack and re-stack here. As Gary Lane puts his pedal down here in that iRacing short course. Yeah, and he literally will drive through you and not even know you're there. So it's Kirchmeier, Prater, Carr, Swain, Haugen, Sterling, Monac, Matoxin, and that's it.
Yeah. Shiramonte's out of this.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Bronson. I know he's usually one of the admins there.
Yeah,
So
it might be just. Yeah.
Yeah. So more than likely, when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. He's usually the admin.
All right, this inside lane actually has the advantage a lot of the time as the pace truck comes back off. The 25, Cross Kirchmeier, has the field in his hands as the green flag waves once again. Look at that outside run. Oh, we got chaos coming from the back here, but Mason Prater jumps, times, however you want to call it, now has the lead.
Well, it's Mason Prater, the number 15, and Kirchmeier. They are nose to nose, wheel to wheel, door to door, however you want to call it. Kirchmeier, he gets that little bit of nose out in front, trying to get that in front, and he does. He starts to try and block Prater, but Prater drives to the inside.
And contact for the 13 of Chase Carr now lost a spot there to Keaton Swain. Now Keaton Swain working on the transfer position of Mason Prater.
Great shot there, low and high from Swain as he looks at the rear of Mason Prater. Going to the inside there. Great shot of Kirchmeier, though.
Very close racing here, but that is the transfer spot. And Keaton Swain needs to...
And you see these guys are hugging right down on the cushions. They refer to it as sprint cars. Not for usually the cushion is the outside, but they refer to it as sprint cars. That inside lane, that bump, they call that the cushion, the curb. A little strange.
Mason Prater now on the defensive. Look at the lead that Cross Kirchmeier has opened up. It's a gap of 1.7 seconds. White flags in the air. This battle for the transfer spot, how far will they go? We've seen it in the past races. Oh, contact. How deep is it going to go?
And there it is, Kirchmeier and Prater.
Kirchmeier and Prater pulling off the two transfer spots straight to the main. Or the feature.
Man.
Main.
Keaton was right there, too.
Yeah, both Keaton and Chase was there sitting if anything was going to unfold.
All right. Only
LCQ.
one man will go to the dance out of this last chance qualifier here. The consolation race, they call those. But only one guy. So it's going to be, looks like Jacob Burke, and then Kyle Milan.
Oh yes, and then Franklin Monac and Randy Torres in the next row.
And position 6 going to be Joseph Ross with Chance Haugen in the 5th slot.
And 4th, Braden Sharamonte and Titus Sherlock in 4th and 3rd.
And then in the front row is going to be Keaton Swain and Trenton Briley. Briley in the black and looks like gold number 17 with Swain in the blue and white affordable appliance repair machine there. Rocket Racing on that too?
I'm not sure.
No.
Oh yeah, Keaton Swain.
Briley and also Briley, it looks like. Swain, I'm confused now. Cars are switching back, and the I know the timing towers merging lanes together. All right, here we go. Green. Briley jumps out to that early lead. And it looks like Swain and Sherlock there battling for second. But look at Briley. He's just put that hammer down there.
Yeah, Trenton Briley, great start for him as the battle for second was pretty lackluster at the start. As, oh, look at behind them for 4th, almost getting turned around right there. That is Chance Hagen getting into the back of the 20 of the 73. But, you know, it's not actually the battle for second, it's the battle for the lead. And everyone's trying to chase down Trenton Briley as the dust is just filling the bowl.
Well, you got to remember, this is a shortened version here. It's not the full length of 18. They're going to do half of that. And, of course, this is going to be a run all the way to the checkered. There is no competition caution here.
Hey, and Keaton Swain was so close to the last transfer spot in the next one. I can't see him not doing his all to try to make it into this main. He's so close here, he could almost ace it. But at 17, not giving up much room early on into this. Keaton takes contact with the wall.
You're right for sure. At 17, he has the preferred line. Keaton Swain's going to have to try and find a way around it. It's the old adage, get the shoehorn out.
Yeah.
Here goes Swain looking to the inside. Just scrubs a little too much speed off there.
Oh, look at Swain trying to get that run off the corner, but taking that contact on the wall almost every other lap is definitely slowing his momentum down as the 17 makes a little bit of a gap right there.
Usually friction will do that to you when you're sliding along the wall.
Yeah.
And look at this. White flag's going to come out. 1 lap to go. Briley sitting in the sweet spot here. Swain, Cheramani, Sherlock, Haugen, Monac, Milan, Torres, and Ross. And there it is. Trent Briley. Wow.
Wow. Some definite heartbreak for some of these drivers trying to make it into this main, but celebration for the 17 going into the main to go to the second LCQ.
And you can see that that blue groove on the track is really starting to lay down. See,
yeah,
it's nice and shiny right there.
The lines is going to start having to change here, but so we start here.
Well,
oh yes, the grid here is sitting in 11th.
actually, it'll be, I think, 10th because Bronson's just a...
Right. So Ricky Johnson sitting in 10th and Nathan Metoxin sitting in 9th.
And the 8th position is going to be Nicholas Dachelet with Dalton Green in lucky number 7.
And in 6th, Jonathan Sterling, and on the edge of the top 5 is Ethan Ebert.
And then we're going to move it up to Oliver Golding and Chase Carr.
And then Brandon Proudfoot and Jaden Minder.
Ooh, Jaden's going to have a big bullseye on his back as they come around. Brandon Proudfoot, he really started out good in his earlier race, but faded back to the 3rd. He was 1 spot off last time. Let's see what's going to happen here. Only 1 will transfer.
Yeah, that 1 position transfer spot, we saw how bad they fought when there was 2, but now they're going to be fighting for that 1, so.
That's where the gloves come off.
Definitely. They're right inside the pace truck.
You were talking earlier about Chase Carr and all that, and he always runs that orange. It always reminds me of you with an orange car. So I can see you in an orange car out here.
I definitely have I have an orange NOS Energy Pro4 truck. But they are bumper to bumper going through here. Look at the 57 making an amazing inside run right there.
Look, there's Ethan Ebert there. Look at this. He is literally three-wheeling that around like a late model.
Yeah, he is not slowing down through these corners. He knows that that next spot is the transfer position. But now he doesn't have anyone slowing up to that car in front of him, so he's got to put on a little bit more effort than he did with that second place spot. Look at already putting the bumper to the 415.
That's Jaden Zane Minder up front there in the self-made training facility. Ethan Ebert right behind him there with Brandon Proudfoot, that Jim Beaver esports machine, fistful of bourbon.
Oh, look at Ebert to the inside, really sending it in there, taking the transfer spot away. Ethan Ebert now trying to open up a gap, and it might work as these 2 behind him start battling.
Well, Brandon Proudfoot tried to do the same thing when Chain went a little wide there. He ducked to the inside, and he gets the pass. Oh! Did you see that?
Dude, switchbacks, everything you could possibly go for in these passes. And look at Chase Carr coming up from the back. Might be able to steal something here for position, but oh, they're all just stopping, almost rolling the car. The 22 of Brandon Proudfoot. Oh, look at this. Chase Carr goes to the inside, makes it stick, now is into 3rd.
Chase Carr goes into 2nd, Minder into 3rd. Ethan Ebert out front, and that's the only qualifying position with 2 laps to go here.
Yeah, Ethan Ebert just opened up a gap of almost 2 seconds, and now the battle here is just for bragging rights at this point going into this. This is just insane.
Oliver Golding, Chaden Zane Minder battling out there, Proudfoot. Ethan Ebert says, "See ya, boys. I'm going to the main event because the checkered flag is mine."
Yeah,
there it
is. Insane.
In the pits.
Racing here. And the pass that Ebert was able to make was absolutely
awesome.
Yeah, outstanding for sure.
Oh, yeah, and I saw Proudfoot try to do the same maneuver there, but Minder was going to have nothing to do with it, and then, of course, he got his first in there, and then here came Chase Carr up to 2nd. Unfortunately, a little too late there, so only 1 will go to the main, and again, that's Ethan Ebert.
Yeah. Wow. What a race. What a race here at
a little bit warm up here. I want to thank, of course, our great sponsors like companies like CBR Performance Product, Dirt Sports World, the voice of off-road, available at dirtsports.com and also now in print. We want to thank also Sparco. Man, if you're on your sim at home and you got to get some Sparco gloves, you got the Sparco shirt, and of course in real life, they have the best safety equipment out there. You want to try it out for sure. I want to thank Signature Propellers for being a great sponsor here, as well as drawing a blank here, Rigid Industries. It's not clean.
It's super clean.
And of course, Sunwest Supply and AIM Data Systems, giving all the information right at the driver's fingertips. K&N.
Oh yeah, K&N really coming in clutch here for the sponsorship.
And awesome. So stoked with K&N and all of our sponsors all those sponsors I've worked with closely for, gosh, 15, some of them 15 years now. And it's really great to see how they've come into the iRacing world and supporting iRacing short course as well as other iRacing vehicles out there. Well, folks, just a moment. We'll be back with the main event here with the iRacing short course coming to you live from the Chili Bowl.
This Racecraft TV stream is brought to you by Artesian Builds. Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds. For more information about Artesian Builds, check the link in the description.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Let's get some racing in. So stoked to see you guys doing the virtual racing thing, and that you invite me to be a part of that. So let's kick this off with a prayer, and please bow with me. Father, we're just so stoked with these guys. They're all out here racing and make the most of these uncertain times. And Father, with our uncertain times, we just put those in your hands, and that gives us faith, knowing that you got us covered. You're God, we are not, and we can rest it with insurance that you will take care of us no matter what we're doing. So I pray for these guys with their safety, that they're keeping themselves healthy and they're keeping their immune system strong, and that you would be a part of all that, Father. And whether they're racing on a computer or they're racing in real life, we just give you, we put our life in your hands, and we just give you all the glory and praise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, guys, you guys have fun. I can't wait to see you in the real staging lanes, and hopefully sometime soon.
Welcome back to the Chili Bowl for the iRacing short course, where they're doing their warm-up. Yeah, warm-up is currently coming to an end.
You guys getting a little physical out there during the warm-up?
Yeah, there's current admins talking to, I believe someone is now got an EOL for the main, but I am not completely sure who.
We got a full field out there with all these qualifiers going on with the warm-up now over. So we're going to go ahead and set this grid here. And of course, this is a big grid here tonight for sure. First place wins $500, second place $375, and third place $175, thanks to K&N and all their new filters, including the new home filters as well as the cabin filters for your vehicles. Don't forget, they got those new K&N face masks. So let's take a look here at our grid here.
So started from the front, we have Mason Prater on the leading the field to the start, and Felix Roy in second.
In third position is going to be Holden Heitritter with Cross Kirchmeyer in fourth.
And fifth, Zachary Drapkin and Luke Knupp running there.
Trenton Briley and Ethan Hebert going to be next to each other in row number 4.
And Keaton Swain and Chase Carr rounding out your top 10.
And then we got, looks like Braden Cheramani and Chaden Zane Minder. So we go back deeper into the field here.
And then we have Titus Sherlock and Jonathan Sterling getting 13th and 14th here.
And it looks like we got Chance Haugen and Brandon Proudfoot.
And then rounding out your field, Franklin Monick and Oliver Golding.
OG.
Yeah, OG.
Which I saw Oliver got on the podium at the new Great American Short Course Series. So pretty stoked to see him do that.
Yeah, that's a big thing to come off of. But
and Chance Haugen taking a win.
Wow. Wow.
They both race in the turbo class.
Ooh. Turbo?
Turbo, Oliver's in a Can-Am and Chance in a Polaris in real life. So very cool. I know Chance just last weekend raced at Texplex there, not far from our producer Austin, just right outside the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's not. It's Texas. Everything's
Texas. Everything's close in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm unmuting myself for this point. No, it's not.
As we've seen in the past heats, we've seen that track position's insanely key to this type of racing, but we've also seen those drivers come almost from the back all the way up. But I believe Ethan Ebert got the EOL penalty, losing 10 spots due to a penalty through the warm-up.
And everybody, that's an end of line penalty is what he's referring to.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the back of the pack, my friend.
As the pace truck comes off, Mason Prater holds the field in his hands.
65 laps. Here we go.
Wow, look at that. Look at that run on the outside, making it, almost made it stick going into turn one, but not going to be enough as Mason Prater now has the field. Oh, and the Canadian rolls up into the wall. We're 4 wide coming out of turns 3 and 4.
And
get a replay of this on our onboard. Caution comes out and over he goes. Oh,
just a little bit of tap there from that third place
look
car.
at the chaos coming up. Wow.
So if it's Canadian, it should be WA then, right? Instead of white. All right, here we go. We're going to get this going again with Prater, Highritter, Drapkin, Kirchmeier, Swain, Knupp, Riley, Carr, Cheramani, Mender, Sherlock, Monac, Proudfoot, Ebert, Golding, Sterling, Haugen, and Royer. Wah.
All the cars decided to catch up. There's some contact under caution here, but
still 60 laps to go here in this main feature, right? It's still a long one here, Peyton.
Very long race here. We've seen anything could happen. I mean, shoot, second place just went into a barrel roll. Started breakdancing in the middle of turns 1 and 2.
Hit the wah-wah pedal. Wah, wah, wah.
Pace truck's off. Mason Prater now holding that inside lane once again. Green flag flies. Look at that outside run every time, but not going to be anywhere as close as it was last time. Very tight racing, door to door, almost all the way down the field.
Drapkin now making the move as he forces his way up through Highritter, and he gets tied up with Highritter. Oh!
Oh, look at that contact now. Everyone getting sent out wide, making that slight error, giving Mason Prater that second lead that he could use, definitely use now.
It looks like Keaton Swain still running up there in that 4th position with Highritter and Drapkin still battling for 2nd. That's allowing Mason Prater to pretty much walk away so far, but he's still got a long run here as these guys battle behind him.
Yeah, this battle's getting way more intense as they go a little bit further up the track than they wanted to, giving Keaton Swain the opportunity.
And Drapkin with contact on the wall there slowed him down a little bit. And like you said, Swain up to the inside. But, oh, Drapkin now leading on Highritter and Swain looking to the inside. They are literally hooked up.
Yeah, they got stuck together for a minute, giving Keaton Swain, opening the door for Keaton Swain. And look at that, look at the 512 now taking the inside from Keaton. Holden Highrider now running into that second spot.
And look at this. Oh, is that Trent Briley starting to move up to the field? To the inside of Swain.
Yeah, they are some very quick cars, and sideways goes up the track.
Nice recovery by Drapkin there. As you go 3 wide around the turn. Look at this, Briley.
They're still 3 wide. Oh, we're getting some chaos behind, sending it all the way into that corner. Keaton Swain making the effort.
Did Jeremiah try to help Swain up a little bit there, I think?
I guess so. In NASCAR, we hear things about bump drafting, but I've never heard of a bump drift, so.
This is incredible, folks. You're watching some tight action here from the iRacing Short Course Chili Bowl National. Here as Mason Prater continues to lead, and what a good lead he has as Highrider, Swain, Briley, and Drapkin, the top 5.
Yeah, they're all starting to settle down here, but there's still some crazy battles. There's not a lot of breathing room between all these drivers, but there is enough now to where it's not slamming doors in every corner.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing a little nice now there. Drapkin trying to lean on Briley now a little bit to get back up into a position here. Only the top 3 places on the box will pay here, so everybody wants to scramble, and Briley's holding on to that last spot right now. I'm sorry, Swain is.
Swain, he's showed a huge effort trying to make every pass he could in the heats, but now look at, he's making up that effort now, pushing his way into 3rd.
Very Swain, yeah, he's quick. Exactly what I was going to agree with you on that one, because it's just amazing how he's holding on to that spot there. There's a good gap back to Briley. Prater is checked out.
Prater is gone. He's in another, I don't know, zip code, time zone. He's making his way to the next time zone for sure.
I think Prater's going to see some lap traffic here, though.
Yeah, lap traffic could be very huge when it comes to this lead, because we already know that it's super hard to pass here, and to try to get around lap traffic, especially safely, can cause some conflict.
And here it comes. Here it comes. Let's see. Of course, we're going to see the comp caution at lap number 30 here. So with 5 laps to go as they come around again, he could catch up to the tail, which could slow him down, and it could be interesting for Highrider and Swain. But of course, we're going to re-rack and restack and refile them again here at comp caution. How about that perspective, Peyton? Looking at that
was wow. Makes me excited for racing for sure. I love that view. Look at Swain still putting on the pressure on Highrider here.
Did you notice Highrider tapping that wall a few times?
Yeah, that definitely slowing down. As I heard some look at the what?
Oh,
Wade now might have an opportunity here on the inside.
And it actually slowed Swain down a little bit too with that contact. He had to get on the binders just a little bit.
Yeah. Wow, look at that, making the inside effort.
Oh. You can see he had to back off the throttle just a little bit of throttle control.
Highrider now running that. Highrider now running the top, but look at Swain really putting on that.
Oh.
He might have got it at the caution, at the competition caution here.
Showing Swain in second there, so I'm going to say they're going to call it here. Incredible. So it's Mason Prater, Keaton Swain, Holden Highrider, Trenton Briley, Zach Drapkin, Braden Cheramani, Luke Knupp, and Ethan Ebert, Proudfoot. Now look at Ebert. Was in last place. He has now made his way all the way up to 8th.
Yeah, that's where he was starting originally, so now he's going to have another shot at it. He's made his way halfway through the field. Can he do it another halfway through?
Well, we're going to find out here in just a moment as we...
who's been quick pretty much all night here. Now has
look
that
at this.
outside lane.
We got some bumping going on here.
Green flag flies once again here at the Chili Bowl for the iRacing short course. Oh, and Swain getting a little contact on the wall, losing losing an opportunity on that inside.
And it's going to allow High Rider to get to the inside of him. That's the third line.
Oh, we're having absolute chaos here in the back.
Oh, cars flipping around, rolling. Dogs and cats living together.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Felix Roy needs.
We're going to take another look at it here in the Racecraft TV replay.
They all.
Oh, big
Yeah,
contact.
Yeah, just big hit and just not enough. Keaton Swain lost a lot of spots off of that caution. And got a little, oh no.
Oh, and you can see damage to the right front fiberglass there.
That's not what you want, especially with being at the speed you had. But Felix Roy rolling a second time, he was someone that I thought we would have to look out for, as he does have an 8,000 I rating in this discipline. But green once again here. Mason Prater trying to open up the lead. Look at, is that Draft Kid now on the outside?
It is.
Oh, look at Swain. Oh!
And he almost recovers and hits the wall. He's still rubber side down, though.
Yeah, hasn't rolled yet, but look at 3, 4, almost 5 wide coming out of every bit of track. Oh, we got someone else rolling.
Yep, upside down, doing his turtle.
Taking the reset, but oh no, they were all together and it just kind of. Oh. He got hooked and up into the wall and over he goes. But look at, Prater does not have that lead as much as he had. And Heitritter now is on the tail of Mason Prater. Oh, look at the spin from Draft Kid.
Ritter goes,
Oh, and around.
Oh! He recovered! Incredible!
Looking up, really just working the wheel, trying to keep his nose pointing forward.
What is actually happening right here? And we got a truck with an engine blowout. There's a truck with the engine blown out, and on the outside, that's Holton Heitritter. He's blown his engine.
We are losing trucks left and right here.
Proudfoot coming out of the pit lane, something you rarely see at this point. It's so hard to see through the air as all the dust is just covering this place. As we are looking at our fight for second place, Drapkin just ahead of the fight for third. Our final points, money paying position in the 57 to Ethan Ebert and Luke Knupp are nose to tail with each other, heading into the north side. Zan, both of them getting pushed up top, and here comes Brandon Proudfoot trying to get his laps back.
Now look at Ethan Ebert actually made his way up into third after starting dead last in this main event. But these full sends by every driver is definitely putting a beating on these cars.
Full send is a understatement.
Very true, very true. As Ethan Ebert has the inside on this.
Oh, there goes Knupp into the wall. Ebert on the inside, getting a good run. Down into the south side. Knupp trying to use that outside line for all the speed off the ace, but here comes Ethan Ebert up into third, but Knupp, I think he's found out that outside works, but not if you do that! Not if you do that!
Ebert to the inside to Knupp.
I am sitting in absolute awe watching
You're
this.
sitting?
Ebert,
I'm standing.
That's the next stage.
And here comes the 25 of Kurtmeyer now, trying to get up in the mix with Knupp and Ebert and that all-purple machine back there, trying to hunt down the factory machine of Canup.
Oh, he's bumping him.
Using that bumper, making it useful. Oh man, giving
Even in the business.
not so nice words from the 77 of Luke Canup, sending towards the 25 of Cross. But this is some very tight racing, and right now Ebert has the advantage on that last money spot.
Well, the biggest advantage right now, this is not a battle for position. This is Mason Prater leading by 3 seconds in a track that is smaller than a basketball gym.
3 seconds is a lot of time here. A football field is way bigger than this track. Look at this. Oh, Chance Hagen was removed from the server.
Drama.
Yeah, drama unfolds here is at 77 of Luke Canup really trying to put on the effort of Ebert.
Oh, 9 laps to go, though.
Yeah, it was 9 to go. Oh man, time's running out. How far do you push it for that money spot?
And look at this. I think these guys battling back here is allowing Prater to run away with this one once again. And Drapkin, too.
Yeah, Drapkin has opened up his gap to 2.5 seconds. But Ebert does not have that privilege of having that much breathing room as he has Luke Canup just sitting there breathing on his neck the rest of this race with 6 to go.
I've seen these two in real life as well as now in virtual.
Oh, contact on the wall, Luke Canup. We're on the final lap, or not final lap, shoot, we got 5 to go.
I really want to understand who taught you numbers.
Don't come at me math version of alphabet, okay?
All right, here we go. Mason Prater is coming around again here with Drapkin. What's the battle between Ebert and Canup continue? And here comes Kirchmeier. And oh, look at this. Cherubani trying to get in the mix up there. They know the laps are dwindling down with 3 to go. Here we go.
2 to go.
2 to go here.
They do a lap and then it immediately changes because coming across the line right at the complete opposite end of the track to that fight. White flag is out. Mason Prater takes the white flag.
Mason Prater just ran away with this thing. Got through the lap traffic, losing a tad bit of time, but it's not going to be enough time as he takes the win here. The checkered flag waves for Mason Prater. Second place, Zachary Drapkin, but where's how third do? I gotta see that fight coming to the line.
It's gonna be
that looks a bit close.
Ebert.
Oh, look at that.
Ebert holds on to Canup right on his tail.
See this battle, how far? Oh, he just had a ton of breathing room, but the send from the 77 of Luke just wasn't enough.
Luke tried to get a run on him, you can see there, but just couldn't get enough traction there to get that shoot out of the corner.
That factory sim sport truck. Yeah, Mason Prater pulling it off today.
Incredible. These three put on a great race. Once again, Ethan Ebert third, Zach Drapkin in second, and Mason Prater stands tall on top of the box here tonight. And we're going to have to get these drivers in and talk to them. And first, we're going to start it off with Ethan Ebert first.
When he joins him, but our full race results are Mason Prater takes the win, followed by Zachary Drapkin in second, and Ethan Ebert finishing the podium, followed by Luke Canup, Cross Kirchmeier, Braden Sharamonte, Oliver Golden, Keaton Swain, Titus Sherlock, Chase Garr, Shaden Minder, Trenton Briley, Franklin Monak, Jonathan Sterling, Chance Haugen, Brandon Proudfoot, Holden Highroder, Felix Roy. At the end of this 18-car, absolutely crazy race here for the Chili Bowl Pro4 Nationals, presented by iRacing Short Course and KNN here on Racecraft TV.
Yeah, very crazy racing here today. Wow, I'm speechless.
We are waiting for Ethan Eber to get into the voice channel right now, but oh my goodness. As we wait for that, and why don't we go and watch the halfway point and back on, um, particularly in slow mo. What was the crazy part of that race, Peyton? And
Uh,
Dave?
Pure contact the whole race. I don't think there was one moment in the race that one car was not in contact with the other car.
And we are joined by Ethan Eber. He's standing by with David.
Ethan, man, what a physical, tough race. I think that's probably one of the most physical races I've seen you guys do in iRacing.
Definitely. It's so challenging trying to pass here because it's so tight, but it was really fun though.
All right, now I gotta, talk about the, the giant horse in the room, whatever you want to say, the gorilla. Um, we saw you qualify. We saw you go to the main event. Then we saw all of a sudden you had an EOL all the way to the back of the pack.
Yeah, so I was kind of messing around just a little bit in the warm up, and yeah, I definitely should not have done what I did, and they gave me the
But
rightful penalty for it.
but what we saw is you near the halfway point, you were up to eighth position, which was originally your starting position, and
Yeah,
now you're on the box.
yeah, that was crazy. I was just pushing because I was like, this is a huge race. I really wanna do good in this race. So I was just pushing up there, and I finally started to find my rhythm, and it just got me on the box.
And of course, you're not going to turn down the $175 that comes with the box prize there for third place.
That is a very good reward. Very good.
Not bad. And then I'll tell you what, man, when you're doing this in real life, and then you do it in the iRacing, you get to win some little money, and of course, that's all courtesy of K&N.
Yeah.
So, with this now being said, do you prefer this chili bowl style, or do you want to go back to a regular short course?
Ooh, I don't know. Because the best I've done is here in Chili Bowl, and it's really fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of carnage, a lot more carnage than on a short course track. But they're both equally fun. They have their ups and downs, and I wouldn't be mad if we race here again.
Well, that's awesome. I think you guys put on a great show, and I know you have sponsors that make this all possible.
Yeah, I want to thank Factory SimSport for bringing. Ooh, I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not, but I did. But Factory SimSport for bringing me on the team, and Luke Canup, Keaton Swain, Holden Heitrider, all those guys for helping me get fast here, and just all the sponsors we have. And yeah,
So, congratulations to you, my friend.
thank you.
Ethan Ebert, everybody, third place, going home with some money in his pocket.
Yeah, congratulations, Ethan. All right.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey Zach, how you doing? How any quick little thoughts off that race? I don't know. You had a pretty decent gap on third place there, but you also had a lot of a big gap to try to catch when Mason Prater was way out in front. But what was your thought process going through just from the dead start of the race? You started a little bit back, and you had some work to do.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, we definitely had the truck to win. Mason started up front, he had it. Mason stayed consistent the whole race, and overall, he was just out front, and there's no catching him once he was out front. So, we were somewhat catching him. Ricky Johnson, my buddy, was telling me, "You're catching him, you're gaining, you're gaining, you're gaining." But I think if I had a couple more laps, I would have gotten close. But he held it well. He held it start to finish, I believe, and he killed it. So, I got to give Mason a big props for racing that way and bringing home another win. Apparently, I can't stop him, but I can stop the other guys.
I- Uh, how do you feel about that $375 prize right there? That's a big prize for second place right there.
Well, yeah, I definitely got to thank K&N for putting out that money. These guys are awesome for coming and sponsoring the Sim League. I got their air filters on my F350 that pulls the race trailer, their air filter on the race car, and I even got their air filter on my daily, my little Porsche. So they're coming in clutch, giving us some money in the sim world, and it's awesome for them to be helping us out, as well as CBR and the whole admin team. Connor and Bronson killed it with today, and I'm super excited I got to make it because yesterday I was out at the more race with my team, the Perfect Motorsports team out running the desert. So I'm glad they got to push the date a little bit so I can make it.
Well, congratulations on your second place. You had some work to do and you made it stick. Before I let you go, is there anyone that you would like to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank all the sponsors that back me in the sim world as well as the real world. Redline Oil, FabTech, Sign Pros, Signature Repeller, AG Sand Cars, Competitive Edge, McMullen Transaxles, Weddle, Perfect Motorsports, 92 Designs for my virtual wrap, my team, Ambush Esports, Braden Cheramonte for building my awesome tune that got me to the finish. My guy Ricky Johnson, he killed it. He was spotting, he was telling me where to go, where I was fast, where Mason was going, and where I was getting. And really, that's pretty much it. Skydive Elsinore as well. Get your jump on. Thanks, guys. And I want to thank all you guys for being in the broadcasting booth and giving
Good
us a
job,
good race
Zach.
to watch.
I'm gonna say good job, Zach.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm sat here drafting everyone.
Mason Prater, oh my goodness, what an incredible race here! I got to say, it was a physical one to get to this main event, but man, I think your only competition came from Zach and later in the race and that lap traffic you had to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, coming in here, I didn't really know if I was gonna race it. I got lucky with it. I was actually busy last night doing real racing, so they moved it back, and I was like, oh, I can actually race it. So I hopped on today, and my game had to update, so I got on the session before, like, or after the track was even like all rutted up. So I didn't get any good laps in. So I came in, did my heat race, did all right, and then I started on pole, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so I kind of just came out here and winged it, and we kind of gapped them in the first half. We got a little bit lucky with second on back, and they all battled. Then I got out front clean. So I was just really lucky to get out front, and then I ran a good race.
I like how you said I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, I
I,
mean, I
I
have
don't
never
think you,
ran lap
you know
time.
left that part out. I was kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I came in here. I have like 0 laps ran. I ran it a few months ago with a few of my buddies, but that was with a different setup. And I came in here with no setup, like probably about 20 laps, and I was way off pace. I mean, we picked up a lot of time just in like this one day alone. So I was really stoked.
Well, I know, knowing you over the years, I can imagine, when do I turn right? When do I turn right? When do I turn right?
Yeah, it was a little weird, especially in these Pro4s on here, just going left and left and left, and like the laps just clicked by so much faster. Like I was looking down, and I felt like 2 minutes, and I was on lap like 20. I'm like, we're already a third of the way through the race. I mean,
I know.
it was new, it was interesting. I liked it. It was fun.
Well, here's the best part about this: you get to go home with $500 in your pocket, courtesy of K&N Filters and CBR.
Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. When I didn't even really know about the prize until today. I'm like, oh, well then maybe I should actually hop on and try and run it. And then I had to update my game, so I couldn't actually get any laps in. But huge thanks to them for putting in that money.
And I know you got a great deal of good sponsors behind you.
Yeah, I want to thank my parents for getting me the sim, Bill Stein, Ruthless Karting, Unkind Esports, everybody that's supporting me in the real life stuff, along with on the iRacing, like Sparko, AIM, and everybody else. Thank you.
Awesome job. I got to say, Mason Prater, way to do it, my friend. And congratulations to our entire podium here today. Um, Holden, I got to say, congratulations to Zach, Ethan Ebert, Zach Drapkin, and of course, Mason Prater. And I want to thank all the folks that have tuned into here on Racecraft TV for the iRacing Short Course Special Edition of the Chili Bowl. And of course, I got a big thanks again to Austin Knight and man, Peyton Hill. Thank you so much for joining us and playing a little bit tonight.
Hey, no problem. I'm glad to be here.
Well, that's going to be it, folks. For myself, Dave Arnold, and of course, again, Peyton Hill and Austin. Good night. We'll see you next time on the Virtual Dirt.
This Racecraft TV stream is brought to you by Artesian Builds. Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds. For more information about Artesian Builds, check the link in the description.